Well, it's happened to most of us. Your car breaks down on the side of the road or your engine light comes on warning you it's time to service your vehicle. So how do you know to pick the right auto repair facility? Lucky Brian Bowersock with Escondido Auto is here with the answer. And I think really the most important thing is to do your homework now before you head into those problems later and all of a sudden it pops up.
Absolutely. Do your homework now. That way if a problem does pop up or it's time to get your vehicle serviced, you're aware of where you're going to take your vehicle to and you have a good facility chosen.
So how do you find the right repair facility that's going to do good work at a good price?
Well, that's a good question, and obviously I get asked this a lot by people.
I bet you do.
There are several things I tell people. One is kind of simple. If you don't have a facility and you have some friends that have been going to a place for a long time and they're pretty satisfied, good chance that it's a quality facility. That's the best way. The other way is if you want to research and find one, AAA approved repair facilities are typically the highest quality repair facilities around. AAA goes through a lot of things to make sure that their facilities are customer satisfaction kind of set up that way.
And what did AAA goes back and then actually talks to the consumer on what you liked about the mechanic, what you didn't like?
Correct. Well, there's several. To become a AAA approved repair facility, first you have to go through a whole procedure where they make sure you have the correct tools. They will actually contact a certain percentage of your customers and verify that you actually meet the criteria and you're taking care of customers to be able to come a AAA approved repair facility. And then once that has happened, every year they go back and do that again so that you can stay a AAA approved repair facility.
And it's a pretty high score that you have to maintain in order to have this logo, this sign at your facility, right?
Correct. You actually have to keep a customer service index level above 92% on all the questions that they ask the consumer about the facility.
Wow, so it's something, again, that gets renewed every year. You have to maintain the 92% rating.
Correct, and you have to pass it, otherwise you will no longer be a AAA approved repair facility.
Okay, so again, tell us some of the things they're asking the customers, what your experience was like.
Correct. Was your vehicle ready? Were the people that helped you courteous? Was your vehicle repaired right the first time? Were you well informed? Just things like that, basically to make sure that they're taking care of the customers, vehicles are being fixed right. If there was a problem, was it addressed for you properly in a courteous manner? Things like that, just that you would want if you were a consumer going in, knowing that your car's being fixed right, that you're being handled properly, you're being well informed of what's going on with your vehicle.
And again, planning ahead, it's probably important too to really develop that relationship with the mechanic so you know that you trust them, because again, we were talking about things could happen at the last minute. The engine light comes on, your car breaks down at the side of the road. You probably run into a lot of people who are panicked, not knowing where to take their car, and then it's so late in the game.
You'd be surprised. We get referred a lot of people by AAA that are on the side of the road, have broken down, call AAA because they're a AAA member, and AAA refers them. And that's a nice process for somebody that's a AAA member. If you're not a AAA member, though, you can still go to the AAA website and look up approved auto repair facilities. Anybody can do that. You don't have to have a AAA membership, and then do your research from there. So don't get caught on the side of the road where you don't know where to go and you end up in the wrong place.
And the main thing, again, is to really look for that AAA logo, look for the sign. Where would it be posted? I mean, right in the front window?
It's usually hung on the building in the front window, somewhere where it's quite visible to the consumer. You can ask a facility, are you AAA approved also? But anybody that is AAA approved will actually have the signage up for you.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Always full of good insight. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Happy to be here.
Well, if you have a question for Brian, just drop him an email. The link to his website is on our website at san diego6.com, and then click the link Hot Topics.